mother told me to be a lady, and for her, that meant to be your own person, be independent. These were the words of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who inspired us through lifetime of her service and whose demise left all of us sad. Hello everyone, my name is Kriti Bharadwaj and today we will be discussing why we need more judges like Justice Ginsburg in our judiciary. Justice Ginsburg was often referred as the cultural and liberal icon and was the second woman appointed to the Supreme Court. She actively advocated for the cause of gender justice and human rights. She was also the co-founder of Women Right Project at American Civil Liberties Union. Now here are few of the rulings that highlights her legacy. First, in the case of US versus Virginia, Justice Ginsburg wrote a majority opinion striking down the Virginia Military Institute policy that barred female from being admitted into the institute. Second, in the case of Obergefell versus Hodges, which was the case for the LGBTQ Americans and same-sex marriage, an argument was put forth that marriage is about procreation, to which Justice Ginsburg replied very wittily. She said, "Suppose a couple comes in, a 70-year-old couple, and they want to get married. You don't ask them any question. You know that they are not going to have any children." Third, she also expressed her dissent in the case of Whole Women's Health, where unnecessary restrictions were imposed on the abortion clinics. Definitely, we need more judges like Justice Ginsburg in our judiciary as well, but the question arises, why there is less participation of women in our judiciary? There are a number of women who enter the judicial services and they even practice for few years. But the number soon starts to diminish when it comes to the stage of appointment to higher judiciary. Why is it so? Here are few of the reasons for the less participation of women in our judiciary. First, there is no dearth of female advocates in our judiciary, but the lack of representation and the lack of accreditation have lowered such number of talented women to higher judiciary. Second, some advocates, female advocates, tend to leave their practice because of no support from family after marriage. Third, there is lack of proper implementation of Maternity Benefit Act to the practicing female advocates. Fourth, the Supreme Court has issued the provision for providing crèche facility to the lawyers and the staff member, but such notification and guidelines needs to be reviewed and such facility should be provided to every court, not only the apex court. Fifth, post-pregnancy, it becomes difficult for female practitioners to join the practice due to loss of client base during their maternity leaves. Sixth, it is such an irony that the people who are advocating for the rights of gender justice and equal rights are the ones not practicing it. Many a time, female lawyers and advocates often get casual sexism comments in the courtroom. Once, a senior female advocate faltered with her argument in the courtroom, to which the judge asked if she had a busy morning in the kitchen that such unwelcoming and negative attitude makes it difficult for female advocates to do their job, which is often perceived by people as lack of competence among the female advocates. By summing up, I would like to say that women have contributed far more than being a mere representation in our judiciary. A role, irrespective of any field, should not be defined by the gender but by the competence of that person. There is a need for implementation of few provisions like crèche facility and also a separate resting room for the female advocates, which would be very beneficial for her during the times of maternity. Now, I would like to leave you all with one question. The question is, suppose on the very day of proceeding, the female advocate faces some critical health issues due to which she could not turn up for that proceeding. What could be the relief that could be granted so that she don't have to turn up or she is not compelled to turn up on that very day? For instance, adjournment of the proceeding could be done. That's what I believe. But many a times this is not done and this is not even considered as a valid reason. So what else could be done? Please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you and have a nice day.